But we also have these. Let's see, which one is it? I think it is. Yep. So these metal grates you see here on the sides,
Yes.
they will actually open on their own accord based on the air pressure, temperature, and air quality of the building.
Yeah.
So if it gets too hot in here, it'll open up on its own to self-regulate. Or in summertime, sometimes we get pretty bad wildfires. They'll remain shut to keep the air quality in the building as clean as possible. So we've got some really great smart technology with regards to how the building was designed with radiant floor heat, and we've got some kind of gardens that are down below the sidewalks here for runoff rainwater.
Yeah.
So if we head down this way, I can show off some of our lab spaces for our engineering programs.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes, of course.
You have a local card free?
For students, yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Staff we get them for a discounted rate, but we're actually just running out of staff walls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but there's still plenty of free ones for students.
Can't you just use this too? So this is Yang.
Vietnamese student?
No,
Hello.
actually, he's not Vietnamese.
Oh.
He's an international student.
Oh yeah. So you can speak Vietnamese? I'm just kidding.
He can speak Russian.
German, Russian, English, Turkish, German, and Japanese.
German.
German, Russian, no
Russian,
Vietnamese.
German, and Japanese. Yeah, you're multi-talented.
Oh yeah, yeah. Three. You speak 4 languages at the same time?
What is it?
You speak 4 languages at the same time?
4 different languages.
Yeah, is right.
That's very
Russian,
impressive.
Jaman, Japanese,
Yeah.
and English.
That's quite
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, it's great because I just speak only 2 Vietnamese and English. That's all.
So he's gonna go to chess club now. So we will meet him upstairs.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Yes, and follow you too.
Yes.
Yeah, continue to follow.
We'll catch up with them. In a
Oh
bit.
yeah.
So I'm gonna be
Yeah,
working
okay.
here. So I'll be go ahead and do the tour.
Yes.
All right.
Washington State University. Hello. So which class are you studying?
I just got out of EMAG, electric magnetism.
So your major is?
Electrical engineering.
Oh, so lovely to see you. Have a
Nice
good
to see you.
day. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, so down this hallway are our mechanical engineering lab spaces and electrical engineering as well. We have 3 different engineering fields here at this campus: mechanical, electrical, and software.
Yeah.
We also have cybersecurity and data analytics as other STEM-related fields. As we go through some of these spaces, we can walk through the labs.
Lab. Okay. Yeah.
So this is our Boeing Innovation
Boeing?
Studio.
Oh.
Yes, one of our larger industry partners that we have on campus. So we've partnered with schools companies like Fluke, Boeing, Janicki Systems, Microsoft, T-Mobile. I'm blanking on another one, but we have quite a few. Boeing Innovation Studio. Almost everything in here was graciously donated to us by Boeing. When you do that, you get the name you get to name the room. So this space is for our mechanical engineering students. So you'll see a handful of different devices across the room, such as our 3D printers. That's what these all are here, as well as in the corners are other versions of 3D printers. We have our Faro design arm, which allows us to. So say the student has a particular item.
Yeah.
Say they have this, but they don't have a file for it. This can scan the object and it'll create a CAD file for them on the computer,
Oh, yeah.
so they can reverse engineer pieces. Behind you, you'll see some different designs and models for our rockets. We have
Rocket.
a rocket team
Yeah.
here at WSU. We have multiple different clubs within our engineering club. So
Yeah.
engineering club is the umbrella term, but within that we have rocket team, we have a Mars rover team, we have a wind energy team that works on offshore wind turbine designs. We have a Baja team which works on a race car, so we do quite a bit. We've got our CNC mill over here. This is a vacuum mold, so this is this is an example mold, so we can create molds of different objects using this device.
Mold. Yeah.
Mold, yeah. So this is what we call a mold. So we can.
That's a car.
Yeah. So this is an example mold. We can make molds of just about anything using this.
How
So
do you spell mold?
mold? M-O-L-D.
Okay. Yeah. MOLD.
But not like the fungi.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of mold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering.
Mechanical
primarily.
engineering.
Yep. Primarily mechanical engineering.
So let's say how many years after the student they finish college, for example, the student finish community college in Washington.
So they would do 2 years at the community college. So if they're coming straight out of high school, it's 2 years at the community college and then 2 years with us.
Oh, yeah.
So 4 years total. And then they've got their bachelor's degree in the particular field that they're going for. So in this case, mechanical engineering.
Okay, mechanical.
So we call it a 2+2.
2+2, yeah.
Yeah. So if you've got some students from Vietnam who are wanting to go to a community college first, they do 2 years there, and then they can transfer to us for years 3 and 4.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No,
So, for
please.
example, one more question. So, let's say, for example, student finish 2 years in community college
Yeah.
and they transfer directly, or you need any requirement?
So
entry requirement?
there are prerequisites, but you would work.
Requisite.
Yes. So courses that they are required to complete prior to transferring. We work with we would work with the students while at their time at the community college to make sure they're taking the correct courses. So we generally recommend that the students meet with us in year 2 at the community college.
Yes.
Because the first year you're taking English 101 and your humanities and a social science. Year 2 is when you're really focusing down. And so for mechanical engineering, you're taking the calculus sequence, the physics sequence, linear algebra, things like that. And so we would work with them in year 2 at the community college to make sure they're taking the correct courses to transfer in for our program. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you.
But this is our mechanical materials lab. So we'll go back out into the hallway
Okay.
here
Yeah.
and move on to the next lab space.
So, this one.
These are more 3D printers. They're different styles of 3D printers. So we're able to do that. And this is a Glowforge, OnTech Glowforge. So this allows us to, basically it's a laser. It allows us to engrave, cut, or etch into material.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll show you some
Laser.
examples of what a Glowforge can do as we walk.
Đây là được cho kỹ sư.
So this is actually an example.
Yeah.
So do you see the Cougar logo right here?
Oh, yes.
So this was actually etched into the material using the Glowforge, that device we just walked
yeah.
past. So yes. Okay, so this is our thermodynamics and fluids lab.
Laboratory again. The next.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, as I said, our thermodynamics and fluids lab. And so this is a space our wind energy team would use for their, because we have different wind turbines in here.
So
or
what-
wind tunnels, excuse me.
So what's it?
This is a wind tunnel.
Winter.
Yeah, so you can put a turbine in here, because this is modular. You can take it out and replace it. So right now you can actually see that there is a turbine in here. So we can turn it on and have the wind flow through, and we can run tests on the turbine, see how efficient it's going, how much wind it's collecting, or how much energy it's outputting, I should say. And then we can take this piece out and then make our changes and repairs, and then put a new turbine in and run more tests. So we have 3 wind turbines. We have
3
this
wind
one,
tur-
or not turbines, I keep calling them turbines, wind tunnels. This one, our Flowtech, and then we have the one in the corner there.
Low tech.
Yep, so we have a Flowtech. This wind tunnel is smaller in scale because this is more as a demonstration model. So an instructor might be putting a piece in here and then turning the wind tunnel on and then demonstrating how the fluids react to the wind hitting the object differently.
Oh, yeah.
This lab space is where we take the textbook principles and put them into practice. So it's a lot of students' opportunities to take that book material and really apply it and see how it interacts in the real world. Over there we have our fluids. Fluids table. Fluids.
Fluid.
Yes. So this is or pipe flow is another name for it. And so they would learn all about how the fluids or liquids are running through the different systems in place with this
so
table.
pipe flow. Pipe flow.
Yeah.
This is electronic instruments. Okay.
Yeah, so you can the electronic instruments space. This is a digital multimeter, and so you can wire it up for all types of different purposes, effectively. So you can see how some of these wires are already plugged into it. This particular task is a filter circuit. Okay. But you can do a lot of different things with this multimeter.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
International instruments. Okay. Oh,
So we'll
this
head
one,
back-
this one, and this one.
Whenever you're
Okay.
ready, we'll head back out to the hallway.
Okay. Yeah. Great. This is lab. So first lab, second lab. and
Yeah. Well, so far we've just stayed on one side. But
How many labs totally?
How many labs totally? Let's see. I think there's 6 on this floor,
Oh,
but there's
6.
more on the 4th floor.
Okay.
So
It's
come
okay.
back this way,
Yes.
so we can check the other side of the hall.
So the engineering very good.
Yes,
Excellent.
yes, we have a fantastic engineering program.
Yeah, fantastic engineering. That's lab too.
th-
Okay.
This is our braking lab. We're not going to go in there today, but
It's okay. Yeah.
our braking lab is meant for testing the tensile strength. So when we say tensile, we mean how much does it bend before it breaks? How much stretch can it take before it breaks? We're really testing the material's strength. seeing what its breaking point is. Why we call it the breaking lab. Things tend to
Oh,
break
yeah.
in the breaking lab.
Yeah. So fantastic.
Moving on along, we'll head into nice lab over here on our left. Okay, so this is our robotics lab.
Robotics. Oh, robotic lab.
So,
Wow.
a key word in 2024, and has been for a few years now, is automation.
Oh, yeah.
This particular piece in the middle here has sensors all through it, and it can run a couple different principles. So,
Yeah.
we put the item down. The sensor will read it to
Oh.
determine if it's metal or if it's plastic, and then reorient it if necessary. So I've put it in the incorrect orientation, so it would pick it up and reorient it to the correct position, and then rotate it onto the conveyor belt and run through.
Oh.
And then it would, let's see, do we have a completed one over here? So, but it would potentially punch a spring through it and a bolt, and screw a bolt through. And then put it in the correct column here for collection. So the students, when working with this device, are making sure that the automated system is running smoothly. And if there are any hiccups or breakdowns, the students are tasked with repairing it. Because automation is great, but then what do you do when it breaks?
Oh.
Somebody needs to be skilled in servicing this type of technology. So that's where what they're learning in this lab space predominantly within the robotics is automation, how to run the automation, how to fix it when there's problems, and related tasks like that.
So again, for robotics, so robotic, they follow the action. But they did what we need, we like. It's okay. And can we invent the robotic like our family members, for example? Like
Well,
Yes.
we're not inventing those kind of robots here. We're more,
So we
more the
invent-
assembly line. But I suppose it is possible. That's not necessarily a future I would like to see. I don't want to see robot people, but to each their own. But yeah, this is more on the like assembly line type of robotics. But we're of course giving them a well-rounded knowledge set. So they're being taught about AI, robotics, all of the fundamentals, in order if they wanted to go into a company that was shooting to create human robots,
Yeah.
they would be knowledgeable to do so.
So you mean that's no invention, no react.
Yeah,
so
we-
could not duplicate the human
You know,
robots.
it's not something that we're focusing on right
Yeah,
now, but it doesn't mean
okay.
it's not impossible. Anything's
Yeah.
possible, right?
We hope in the future, huh?
I mean, maybe not so much myself.
So wonderful! Wow, fantastic! All right. Well, what's that?
So that's an old capstone project from students years and years ago. That might have been even like 2013, I want to say, before this building was completed. We've actually had the mechanical engineering program in Everett since 2012. We used to rent space. This was actually, so what this, it's a carnival arcade, and so they've wired the back. So if you can actually see a breadboard up here. That's
Yeah.
what this guy is here. All wired up so that it turns on and you can actually engage in the 3 different activities. So they have a fully functioning little arcade game carnival setup. So you've got the bullseye
Carnival, yeah.
and a few other activities. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And then you, whenever they practice over there, and then you come here to you.
So yeah, yeah, exactly. So when students are having labs in here, the instructor's teaching from the podium, and they might be working on a coding exercise or working on the fundamentals of the technology behind that device. They can work right alongside at the
Oh,
computer
yeah.
stations.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Wow.
We're a state-of-the-art building. All of our engineering programs are ABET certified, which is the certification you would need for engineering.
Yeah,
into
engineering.
the
So
workforce.
wonderful at Washington State University for engineering. WSU Everett.
Yes, Washington State
Yeah.
University Everett.
So how many classes if for engineering major and business major? So
So-
you specialize in engineering?
So we have programs, so I'm staff here, we have programs in engineering, business, data analytics, agriculture, cybersecurity. So we started predominantly as a STEM program, but we do have communications and business. So we have slowly kind of filtered away from being purely STEM, but we still have a focus on it in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
As far as how many classes, you generally will take 4 to 5 classes a semester, and there's 2 semesters a year.
Yeah.
So
2 semester a year, and which months?
And so if you transfer in as a junior, you've got 4 semesters worth of work. So you're looking at, if you average 4 classes a semester, 16 classes, in the range of 16 to 20 classes.
Yeah, 16 to 20 classes. Yeah. So this is for the student.
Yeah, so this is coffee. We've got a coffee machine and a vending machine that does offer fresh food. as well for the students if they want to partake.
Yeah.
You know, we have some good local food options in the area, but if they're not wanting to leave campus, these are some.
So
good
the
options.
student have to pay or
They
yeah.
do have to pay. Yeah.
Okay,
They
by
do
their-
pay.
their-
It's air
okay.
vending machines.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then in here, this is our capstone studio.
Oh, another lab too. Capstone.
Capstone, yes.
Capstone.
Yeah, so capstone is
Capstone.
our seniors. They work on their final projects. So they're given a project their senior year, and it's a year-long project, right up to graduation. And then their final is presenting their capstone.
Oh, capstone lab.
Yes, and this is also a great space for our clubs. Here we actually see our Mars rovers right up here in the front of the room.
Robert.
Yes, our Mars rovers.
Mole, right? Mole.
So
robot.
Mars, like the planet. We compete in an international competition each year
Yes.
for the Mars rover. In fact, a few years back now, we took second place, only behind a university in Poland.
Yeah.
So you're looking at some of the best rovers in the world.
Yeah.
Because the Mars rover competition is held in Salt Lake, Utah, and they are tasked with completing a number of different objectives. So
Yeah.
navigate this particular route, pick up a soil sample, test that, and return safely. And so they do all that remotely as they work on these. This is our upgraded model. We've added 6 wheels instead of 4 for some verticality. So this can actually climb objects fairly easily. This would very easily scale our staircase.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
It's
the
okay.
back of the room, you can see actually some student wind turbines over here.
Yeah. So-
And then hanging on the rafters,
No.
just right above you, is our
Wow.
carbon
This-
fiber.
This is Calvin.
Carbon fiber remote control airplane. So this,
Oh,
so this underbelly will open up so it can deploy packages. So say you're doing agriculture and you wanted to spray some pesticides over the fields, this could open up and deploy that package. Or if you were doing like first aid and you needed to get water to some people, you could put some water in there and drop that down.
Oh, yeah.
It could be a number of different items. This was actually a project that we did in partnership with Everett Community College and Brigham Young University, which is in Utah.
Oh, yeah.
So we do partner with a handful of different schools on these types of projects.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Are you okay with stairs, or would you prefer elevator?
Yes, yes, great.
Stairs. Okay.
You too.
Okay. This is our floating staircase. Call it our floating staircase because there's no support beams. Comes in 3 separate pieces. It's a nod to the local timber industry for Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
This area is our student success center, our student success area. They would find student government. Student government is positions that are paid on campus. Great opportunity for students to be leadership here at WSU Everett. So we have positions like president, vice president, treasurer, the director of legislative affairs, and more. International students are eligible for those positions. So it's an opportunity to get paid to work on campus and take a leadership role here at campus. And then we have financial aid, which is my office, 110B. I help with financial aid here on campus.
Oh, yeah.
110B is right here. And then if students have access accommodations, so that's what we call students who have alternative testing or they need extra note taking or some other sort of assistance, I'm also the access coordinator, so they can coordinate with me. So that's what this space is for.
Yeah. So spacious. Yeah, it's great.
Yes, the great spaces to just sit and relax as well.
Yeah.
So we head on up to the 2nd floor.
Second floor.
Yes.
Okay. 1 million vào second floor engineering. Yeah.
Yeah, so 1st floor was predominantly engineering. 2nd floor is more traditional classrooms. So this would be where your business students, communication students, and some of our other majors would populate.
Student in the classroom already.
So yeah, we'll show some classrooms. This is our student.
So you said that this room is
Yes, this is our student success center. Well, downstairs is student services. This is the student success center.
student success center.
Yes, so you'd find our admissions advisor. There's a tutor after hours, so we have a tutor in the evenings
Oh.
that can help with all majors. And then we can head into this space.
Oh yeah, you tired?
I'm just out.
I think it's okay, and just maybe we have a look one class. It's okay. I think it's enough. And
okay.
Does he?
So, all right. Well, I'll show you the classroom down here,
Yeah.
and then we can wrap it up.
Too big. So that's it.
So this side of the building is like staff.
Staff.
So they would find the vice chancellors, the chancellors, instructors, advisors on this side of the building,
Yeah.
and then the classrooms are going to be on this side of
Yeah.
the building. It's split pretty evenly. show you one classroom as you requested.
So which class are you studying?
I'm actually an alumni. I recently graduated with a degree in data analytics.
Wow, so
I'm
wonderful.
meeting with Sergey.
Okay.
And also
Fantastic.
Tessa.
Oh, fantastic. Great. Thank
you.
you. Yeah, have a good day.
You too.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go into the classroom, but I just want to show you what it looks like. So right now, as you can see in the corner there, it looks like a Zoom call. So that's what happens on our campus sometimes, is where there might be multiple campuses involved in a singular class. Okay. So because our degrees, regardless of which campus you go to, the degrees from Washington State University, we don't differentiate between campuses, unlike some other schools.
Yeah.
And then that's why you will see those like microphones hanging from the ceilings, because of the fact that we have that Zoom component in our classrooms.
See you. Hello.
Yeah, so that's our traditional classroom.
Yeah.